running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure.
Revenge on this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025. Today. This one the other way. Still going back. That's the drag. Walks up and down. Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Her three right on the money.
Takes a shot for Darby. Flag out. Doesn't matter. Touchdown.
What is cooking? Oh, there we go. What is cooking, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? Look at this, man. Brought out a oldie but a goodie. Yes, for Pitchfork Lunch today. So, how you like that? Anywho, yes, welcome into Monday's edition of Pitchfork Lunch. I am Michael Caratino at Diablo00 on X, ours formerly known as Twitter. Check out the show live there every day, Monday through Friday. And then you can also go to the wonderful world of the IG as I remind you, I know you guys know this, but you can go to michael.caratinuto.5. Yes, so just add a dot between first and last name, then a .5, and then bam, there you go. It is all up and running on the IG. And guys, the YouTube channel, again, go to YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because guess what? Well, watch live. First of all, watch live on YouTube. That is first and foremost. Watch live. But subscribe to the channel because you've missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews. I mean, coaches, players, voices, insiders, alum, like, yeah, all there. So, yes, and we got a lot more coming for you. Got some more, some more swimming this week. Also, hockey this week. We'll aim to have some hockey this week again. I know it's they go back on the road. 2 tough ones against North Dakota. So yes, but go to YouTube, watch live, guys, but subscribe. And again, forks up to the new subscribers. Again, greatly appreciated. But yes, go to YouTube. You know how to get there. You see my name, Michael Caratinuto. But my page is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube. And subscribe, guys. As like I said, you know is good. And we take you all in around through Sun Devil Nation athletically. And again, we're gonna have more coaches on, more players. I mean, again, it's just gonna keep rocking it. Got some hoops coming up next week as well too. Working on that. So yes, that in and of itself, awesome. So yeah, go to YouTube though, like I said, and subscribe because there is so much there. And again, if you haven't been watching, shame on you, as I say, but I got you. Glad you're here now. Go to YouTube and just subscribe away. Again, it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. Guys, wow. Well, can you say crazy weekend? Yeah, we can say that. Men's hoops got a much needed win against West Virginia. They needed that win against, I said West Virginia, Cincinnati. Arizona destroyed Cincinnati destroyed West Virginia. Well, they beat Cincinnati, but ASU though beats Cincinnati, and that in and of itself is good because I got ASU out of the off the losing streak again. Kyle Dodd, the fortune teller, going a little Nostradamus with us, saying how they needed to get out of that losing streak, and they did just that. So yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Sorry, wrong button. But Mo Odom, 33 points the other night for the Devils. Yes, absolutely love it. And I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where he was feeling it. I mean, he had a 58, 55, 87 night. I mean, it was crazy. As the Devils get the controlling win over Cincinnati. It was 82-68. They held them under 70. We'll hear from Coach Hurley. He talked about that. But, yeah, 82-68. But, yeah, Mo owed him 33 points. Pig Johnson second with 11. Santiago Truett 10. Solid game. And again, and after he spoke in the press conference after the West Virginia game, and Coach Hurley, we played that. A little bit of a different tune, and Coach Hurley again. That jersey. I guess you could say zingers / self-deprecating zingers, but in a way, it's yeah. You know, you're gonna go through peaks and valleys. You got to keep it light, but yeah, Mo owed him 10 of 17 from the field, which, again, was like 58%. 6 of 11 from 3, like 54%. And then 7 for 8 from the line. So he was 87% from the free throw line. Just an insane game. So he had 33 points, 8 assists, 5 boards, 3 steals. Yeah. And again, you know, he said he was looking to, I've cut down he had 2 turnovers. So again, a hell of a game for Mo Odom, just rocking it. Pig Johnson looking aggressive, man, going to the hoop. I mean, you look at this team, they took 21 free throws. Yeah, they were 15 of 21, which is 71%, guys, which is close to the, how I say you should be 75 at home. No, you shouldn't be below 75% shooting free throws at home. But still, I mean, you look at the game he had, and then Masamba Diop, he's a little bit tough shooting in the first half, but in the second half, I mean, again, he came out and, blocking shots, but he had 6 points, 10 boards, though, 2 offensive, which was huge. But, yeah, 6 points, 10 boards. He was 3 for 8 from the field. He did take 2 threes. Shot clock was running down on one of them. But he was 0 for 2 from 3. And oddly enough, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. We have not seen that from this talented big man, which has just been, again, phenomenal. So, but, yeah, 6 points, 10 boards, 4 blocks, 2 assists. I mean, yeah, again, it might not be scoring, but get those boards, get it going, get the offense going, get it, the ball out and about, and contribute that way. And Masamba Diop, man, it did exactly that. Noah Musin he was 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 1 for 1 from the line. But he had 5 rebounds, so 6 points, 5 boards. I mean, him and Diop both ball. Musin, Diop, and Bryce Ford also had 6 points for the Devils. Grubovich had 8, and like I said, Truett with 9, Johnson with 11, and Odom with 33, which, again, absolutely huge. I mean, all 8 guys that played all scored, so you gotta love that. But yeah, I mean, just it's you could see a relief from the team, but also getting off that the losing streak. Man, on the women's side, okay, so we talked about it after West Virginia, how they had no free throws. Well, so they go to Cincinnati. They are cruising in Cincinnati, guys. In the first quarter, they just came out and put the beat down on the Bearcats. They put the beat down. In the first quarter, pardon me. Sorry, I was like, wait, why am I saying third quarter? But we'll get to it. They were up 26-10 after the first quarter. Where was the women's hoops team. Coach Miller, her team, again, no free throws in the West Virginia game, and in the first quarter they were 3 for 3. Eloisa Kayeda, and last year Poa shot. Kayeda was 2 for 2. Poa was 1 for 1. So 3 for 3. So already in the first quarter, more than they had shot in the game against West Virginia. But they're up 26-10, right? You're up 16. Well, then they get outscored by 14 because their second quarter, guys, not pretty. First quarter, they shot 52% from the field, 11 for 21. They were 1 for 6 from 3, but again, 3 for 3 from the line. In the second quarter, they scored their season low total for a quarter, which would be a lot of teams, 5 points. 5 points. Marley Washington's had 2, McKenna Bracken's had 2, and Kayeda had 1. So you go from up 26-10 to up 31-29, and now it's a game. And Cincinnati, team who's battled, feels like, okay. But then the Devils bounced back in the third quarter. They scored 19. So you're up 50. Yeah, you're up 50 to 45. So if you got a 5-point lead again, obviously it's a close game, but so 50 to 45, but then you get outscored by 7 in the second quarter in honor of football playoff weekend, 21-14, and Cincinnati wins 66-64. Now this is crazy. Cincinnati hit all 3 of their last 3 shots. They were 3 for 3, right? The Devils were 0 for their last 4, but even going back further, they were 1 of their last 7. Again, and unfortunately, it happens in hoops, guys. But yeah, I know that Coach Miller talking to the team, and the team feels needed to close that game out. You need to close that game out. But when you look at it this way, they are now 17-4, 4-4 in conference play. They lost 2 in a row. So it took 21 games. 21 games, my friends, to drop 2 in a row, which nobody wants to do, but that's pretty damn good. So, yes, now you come home, and Wednesday, oh, yes, we will be here Wednesday. I said, now we can talk about it again. We'll get to it in a little bit. That team from down south is up here, guys. It's a gold out, wear gold, Territorial Cup battle. We'll get into it more in a little bit. But, yeah, that's where they're at. Hockey, oh, man, guys, Friday night. Look, North Dakota good. So are the Devils, though. I'm sorry. So are the Devils. As hockey drops both games to North Dakota. And, it was just insane because Friday night, it was 7-4. North Dakota did get an empty netter, but man, North Dakota goes up, and then the Devils fight back, and then North Dakota answers right away. Okay. When you look at real quick, when we look at the scoring, right? So North Dakota scores at the 6:13 mark in the first, even strength. For North Dakota. Then at the 11:12 mark, so basically 5 minutes later, I hadn't even got settled in yet, guys, which again, that was kind of my fault with traffic. I wasn't thinking. But anyway, I was, but nonetheless. So at the 11:12 mark, right as I'm walking in, I hear it, and that's the second goal of the game for North Dakota. But 26 seconds later, the 11:38 mark, Tucker Ness with another blast. This young man, a blast, and Ty Nash and Sam Court on the assists. Put the first goal in for the Devils. It's 2-1. And then 1 minute and 52 seconds later, or 54, sorry. 1 minute and 50. Yeah, 1 minute and 54 seconds later. Sorry. At the 13:32 mark, Carmelo Crandall on the power play from Cruz Lucius and Bennett Shimmick. Again, on the power play, he was out with that line. Carmelo Crandall looking good, had a hell of a shot. Boom, ties it up at 2. And then 46 seconds later, even strength, Cody Kroll for North Dakota puts them up. Oh, sorry. That was all in the second period. So the first period were the 2 North Dakota goals. It was 2-0 after 1. The second period, like I said, 11:38, Tucker Ness. 13:32, Carmelo Crandall. We're tied at 2. And then, like I said, 46 seconds later, full even strength. And they just, again, you talk about being a goldfish. That's a Ted Lasso reference. A lot of you might know what I mean, but if you don't, go check it out. But yeah, you talk about being a goldfish, because I mean, they're up 2, they give up 2, momentum's right back that way, and then full strength, bam. Like I said, 46 seconds, Cody Kroll ties it up. And it's 3-2 after 2. Then in the third period, on the power play, 140 into the 140 mark of the third period. Keaton Verhoff scores for North Dakota. They go up. Now they're back up again, like their original first period lead by 2, 4-2. But then a power play for the Devils, and Justin Kipke, hell of a shot, puts it in, makes it 4-3. The Devils, I mean, the power play, pretty money, because they were the Devils were 0-2 in the first period on the power play, as was North Dakota. The Devils were 1-3 in the second, and then 1-1 in the third. So the Devils were 2-6 overall, and North Dakota, I mean, they were 1-2 in the third, but they were 1-4 overall. So Devils pretty damn good on the power play. Puck was moving, puck was flowing. But yeah, Justin Kipke makes it 4-3 at the 6-minute mark. 52 seconds later, even strength, Dylan James again, and this is what North Dakota does. This is why you're the third-ranked team in the country coming in. So, but Dylan James, 52 seconds later, makes it 5-3, and then Will Zellers, about a minute and 28 seconds later, makes it 6-3. Again, you see how close these were. And then at the 16:33 mark, though, Johnny Waldron gets out of the penalty box, gets a beautiful pass right on the tape of his stick, gets a breakaway, and just beats the goalie, puts it in net, and just like that, okay, it's 6-4. You figure, all right, there's just about So there's like 3.5 minutes left. And it's 6-4. But then they pull. Obviously, you got to pull your goalie, and they do. And again, they're staying on top of the puck. And North Dakota, though, able to again just knock it, make one pass, and they get the empty netter. Makes it 7-4 at the 18-14 mark. That was the final on Friday. But man, I mean, Ken, the way they played, Coach Powers again, he was talking about it. They look pretty good, guys. Pretty good. And then Saturday was 5-3. You'll get into that later. But I'm going to take a quick break. 5-3 was the final. Devils were up 2-1 after one. They were up 3-2 after two, but 3 unanswered third period goals from North Dakota, and they win 5-3. So I'm going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to hear from Coach Hurley, though. Again, after the awesome Cincinnati win, don't go anywhere. Again, it's good, but Coach Hurley, very, very different toned presser, as you can imagine, after West Virginia. But we'll step aside, and on the other side, we will hear from Sun Devil head coach Bobby Hurley. All right, we are back here on Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Carastino at Diablo00 on X. I was formerly known as Twitter. It's the IG, Michael.Carastino.5, YouTube. It's at Emerson Michael V is Victory Season Champ 005. Again, always to watch the show live. Subscribe to the YouTube, get caught up. Because again, the con reviews we have a lot of friends of the show, and they come back on, and obviously we don't talk about the same things all the time. So again, that's just one of those awesome things. But like I said before the break, we're just going to get right to it. Devils win 82-68, and we will heard a little bit from him Saturday night, put some stuff up, but got to give you the rest. Yes, here is Sun Devil Hoops men's hoops head coach Bobby Hurley after the 82-68 win over Cincinnati.
And we'll go any questions.
updates on JQ?
Yeah, we're, we'll know a lot more tomorrow. It's, a little premature to comment on it. We're just, dotting our I's, crossing our T's, and we'll give you more information tomorrow.
What's it been like, Coach? Just a long run of just bad luck, injuries, some of these conduct issues. Has that been as bad as you've experienced in your tenure?
Yeah, definitely. I would say definitely. Just the entirety of it. It's been a lot. Proud of the group though. The way, again, on the road, tough environment. We had lost a number of games. Very easy to mail it in and just show up and play the string out. But to the credit of the group, they were very committed to play well in that game, and they guarded as good as we played defense in probably a month or so since maybe at Colorado. So it was exciting to see that they're still battling, and guys are getting better. There's Mir Ali's taken some good steps and made strides the last few weeks. Sean Phillips had another really good game for us. I'm excited to see how he's been, and he's been a better leader. He's controlled himself and his emotions far better, so he's really making great progress.
You mentioned the strides that Amir made in terms of making the most of his playing time. How has he been able to fit more in terms of the flow of the offense that has led to his individual success?
I would say it started in Stillwater, just with Adam and BJ being out of the lineup, and I think he seized the moment. He told everybody that I love coaching this team because they are tough and resilient, and they battle, and that's what they did. We had a really good practice yesterday, and I think there was carryover effect to this game. It was probably the best. We've been concentrated and focused day before a game, and we looked like the team that we were early in the season. Cincinnati plays really hard. They're really good on defense. And for us to get that many points, and we held them under our goal, which was 70 coming in. So just good effort.
Bobby, were you in a way trying to reach the team with your comments after Wednesday's game and just a different strategy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a total idiot. I'm probably a partial idiot. So there's always things that I say that even in terms of the crowd, that should be the first thing that I said tonight, but I didn't really mention that I thought were really good. I think we gave them something to cheer about, so it's a two-way street, and it was far better, and we had a good advantage in that regard. But there was a part of what I said was to hopefully get through to the players to be able to lock in a little more and concentrate on these little details. The margin of error is very slim at this level and in this league to win games, so you can't afford to not be on the same page as much as possible.
Were you ever afraid that maybe you and the players were going to press too hard because just being so motivated to take that Wednesday night taste out of the mouth?
You don't know, is the team at a point where we've been breaking or we've been broken from just the losses, and but to their credit, and they proved what I felt about them most of the year is that they don't give up, and they fight and they battle, and at times we may not be as talented as some other teams, at all positions to win certain games. If a particular team might be at their very best, and at our very best, it may not equal winning all the time, but like I really feel good that the group like went after the game the way they did tonight.
To
what can you
piggyback
say
up,
about Mo Odom and his kind of big boy game today and just willing the team to win, really?
Mo and I had a good discussion about concentrating on his game, and you know, he wants to win so badly. I think he was pressing a little bit in a number of different ways, and I'm not saying that's the reason. He got good looks. He connected when he had his opportunities. The back-to-back threes he hit in the second half were huge when they had cut into the deficit.
You talked at point this season about issues with closeouts and things like that. You held Cincinnati to just 23% from beyond the arc today. How does that feel after struggling in that department consistently?
It was probably the best we did in scouting, just understanding personnel and what guys' strengths and weaknesses are, and we didn't run at, you mentioned the word closeout, we didn't run and close out to a guy that doesn't want to shoot threes. So like the guys that were guarding individual players knew like, hey, we're going to help, we're going to have more heavy help off this particular player, and the kid Thomas was their best three-point shooter coming in, 42% from the field, and leading scorer, and he didn't score in the game. I think the guys, all the perimeter guys did a good job of corralling him, but we also had an awareness for him and coming off screening actions and a ball screen to do a good job.
Noah was one of the guys that you circled on Wednesday as far as needing to focus and listen better. A game like tonight that he has where it feels like he's just all over the place in ways that don't show up on the stat sheet. How big was that for him to bounce back?
Noah just happened to be the lightning rod at the end there. Like he's really not usually like that. Like he's very cerebral about how he thinks about the game and wanting to develop his IQ for the game, and he already has a strong understanding of how to play, and he understands angles on defense. He's very active with his hands. He got some key plays. I thought his like 50-50 under the basket when they missed in the second half, him to come out of there with the basketball was something that we've been lacking too. Just like, seems like we never get like a loose ball when we make somebody miss or do something stupid, and we just can't come up with it. And that was, I thought, a big play at that point in the game.
And Coach, you talked about getting off to a quick start the other night, and even today, like getting off to a quick start, and they were answering and punching back. But how did you just feel like the defensive energy kind of helped the response just keep going all game long?
Yeah, we kind of did the same thing that we did the other night in terms of the other team calling a timeout after we went on a run, and then they scored 8 points straight out of their timeout, so we didn't do a great job in those defensive situations. And outside of that, though, it was hard to really knock how we were playing. Even though we didn't stop them, I mean, they shot 58% in the first half, they had 10 turnovers, so we didn't do one thing great, but we compensated for that by our activity and creating turnovers.
Coach, you've kind of been constrained by an 8-man rotation over the last week or so. Is there any hope that Marcus makes a return in the next few games?
I don't see that in the short term. I can't speak to when Marcus would rejoin and get back in the mix.
After last game, you said it's hard to see a light in the tunnel. Do you feel like it's easier to see that now after this win?
It's you don't know. It's coming into this game. I mean, again, I just respect how hard we competed and just the quality of the basketball that we played. Like, that's a good sign. Now you take whatever positives we could take out of this, and then we have to figure out a way to get ready to play again here real soon. And we were really good at Arizona. And I thought, heck, if we could play the #1 team in the country to a one-possession game under a minute, that says something that we could be competitive. And then we laid an egg at Houston. So we got to put together and string together some quality games. And if we play at this level on offense and 13 of 28 from three and good percentages and take care of the ball pretty well, then we should have a good chance to be very competitive in this.
How important was this from a psyche, especially after the last game, to get kind of some positive momentum and get guys guys kind of back in a positive frame of mind?
I think it's multiple reasons really. Like winning at home, we got to get back to understanding what it takes to do that and taking advantage of a home court and winning games that we have a really good chance to win, and then obviously use whatever momentum that we can get out of this game. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey guys, did you see what Bobby said after Wednesday's game, and did you guys talk about that stuff as a team in the last couple of days? He said that you guys had very good practice.
Yeah, we had seen what he said. We had a meeting actually about it. You know, he wasn't wrong. Like we wasn't deliberately like ignoring him. It was just, you know, like when the coach draws something up and we don't run it right after, you know, that's considered not listening. So like he was right. We was not listening. We was not running out of bounds plays correctly. We was not running the plays correctly. And he got on us for that. And he came out and he said we don't listen, which was true. And we came back. We had a meeting. The staff, the players, we had a meeting, and we just said like we just got to change it because we got to change it. It's just that simple.
How did it feel having your coach say those things?
We gotta pick it up. Now that means everybody looking at us like we just don't listen. Now we gotta all come together. Just because on the outside looking in it look bad, so now we gotta make it look way better if we come together instead of going our individual ways.
Mo, I noticed when I got here at 6 o'clock, you were shooting free throws.
Yeah.
You were out here long before anybody else shooting those free throws. Can you kind of talk about maybe the ownership you're taking after, especially like not a good game last week, and trying to set an example and will this team to win?
Yeah, it's just all about trusting in your work. I feel like the game, when I went 3 for 7 last game, from the free throw line, I was rushing, I wasn't breathing, I wasn't bending my knees, so I just got back to the drawing board and just, you know, took my breath. You know, you get 10 seconds at the line, so I took my breath like I usually do, bend my knees, and just.
Bobby said you maybe were pressing lately, and maybe not because of that, not playing well. Did you feel that today you just came in more relaxed maybe compared to Wednesday?
Nah, I feel like it's the same way. I'm just continuing to trust in my work, whether the shot go in and out. I wouldn't say like I'm like, you know, like that. I'm just happy to be here, like, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to play hard, whether the ball go in or not.
If you're missing now, it's going in March.
Possession is like very important, rather than where I'm coming from. You make a give up possessions, but like being in Big 12 with these coaches, they coach X and O's to a T. So just having the like important conversation. That's where it goes back to Coach Hurley saying we don't listen. Like we cannot mess up out of bounds plays or after timeout plays just because we don't listen. Like we can't do that because, you know, we don't got space margin for error for that.
Coach talked about the importance of winning at home, and obviously you guys had a pretty good bounce back game today in front of a pretty good crowd. What do you guys make about the home court tonight and how that's important to you guys going forward as well?
I couldn't even hear him.
I was saying about home court advantage and you guys needing it to kind of rally and win games. What did you make about the home court crowd tonight and how it kind of impacted you guys on the court?
I feel like every time we play at home, we have a great crowd. We just gotta get out there and perform and play the best we can and give y'all a great show so y'all can come back and it can be packed, more packed than what it is.
Yeah, he definitely told me that before the game. We kept saying like we keep getting great crowds, but we gotta win or they're not gonna come no more. So it's just that simple. Like we keep getting good crowds. I feel like we haven't had a bad crowd maybe since the first 2-3 games of the season when nobody really knew who we was, but ever since then we've had good crowds and we just been coming up short, and there's no excuse for that. We just gotta stack these wins together so we could fill the arena.
When did you realize that your shot was good from beyond the arc today?
When I woke up.
How important did you feel that your shooting was to the team performance overall, and the team as a whole really shot well from beyond the arc today?
Yeah, it was super important. It was super important because I feel like with this team, like if I'm off, like I feel like we're gonna be off as a team. So I just gotta be consistent and just making shots. You know, I can't have a good game like this, then next game go 2 for 10 or 2 for 11 or 3 for 15. Like, that's not possible. That's not what's going to get us the win. So just not staying too high, not staying too low in these type of games, and just staying like above water.
Masamba had a really tough assignment today against Cincinnati's front court. What did you two see from him tonight?
Some fight. I kind of got on Masamba earlier. I feel like he wasn't playing hard. Then he responded in the second half, came out blocking shots, rebounding. I think he finished with 10 rebounds. I think he finished with 10 rebounds. So he just responded really well. You know, the Big 12 is crazy, like from guards to the front court. So it's like we got our hands full. Samba got his hands full. So it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna just start telling the bigs, like, let's see who can get more stops. The bigs and guards, like, you know what I'm saying?
A dog fight.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to bring that competitive fire back. So I just really like what I saw from Samba.
Can you talk about, you had the big lead and they cut it to 3, and then I think you hit a couple of your big shots then. Can you kind of talk about them cutting the lead to 3 and were there negative thoughts creeping in, like, oh my God, here we go again, or were you just kind of in the moment?
Nah, I just felt like, you know, I'm just tired of like having a lead and just like, you know, giving it up. Like last game, it was up 26-13. We just gave him the lead at the end of the game, towards the end of the game. And I was just, you know, you have to make big plays. You have to make the ball go on the rim. So I got 2 good open shots. I hit them, good passes from my teammates. So it was just like, I'm just tired of the same thing, like tired of losing the same way.
He shied away from the moment. He wanted them shots.
So I'm just tired of losing the same way.
Mo, how would you compare today's performance to the best of your career?
Today?
Today.
It's up there. I've been here for a little while. I kind of put my moments as to like what's going on in my life. Like, so my freshman year, I'd had good moments, but it's like, you know, you're a freshman, you kind of cherish the moments more than you do your sophomore, junior year. When you get older, you start looking back at all the moments you had, the good and bad. So it's up there though for tonight. So.
You guys good?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, man.
So from Coach Hurley to Mo Odom and Pig Johnson for our beloved Sun Devils. And man, guys, like I said, 33 points. I mean, look, this is his last one. I had this I put it up earlier, but so that was the last question. And what's the rebound? I'm showing the crowd. Okay. You gotta do that and yeah, no way to make the ball too. And now I go listen to because we'll see though. We got the replay for you. I knew they were going to show it. I hope they show it. But yeah, look at that. Steps back, boom, jumps 31, 32, and 30 right there as the Devils win the game. I said 82-68, but yeah, I mean, he was just feeling a shot. Masamba shot, like I said, I know, you know, like we talked about with Kyle Dodd on Friday, work the ball inside, get it to this young man. Like, again, you're not going to force it. It's got to come within the game. But I mean, I think again, you go down the stretch, and they got UCF. They have a UCF Wednesday, is it? Let's see real quick. Yes, they are taking on UCF next on the road. Tomorrow. No, Tuesday. So, yeah, they get a Saturday night game. And then Sunday you relax. And they left today, I'm thinking, for Orlando. And and they take on UCF tomorrow. It's on ESPN Plus. You can also listen to it on ESPN 620 a.m. But that is tomorrow at 5 p.m. our time, guys. 5 p.m. tip-off. See if they can get a win against UCF. But, yes, we shall talk more about that manana. but yeah, I want to get to that. But also tennis, men's tennis, man. Want to get to hockey, but forks up to Coach Harris. Again, got to get him back on the program too. Like I tell, a lot going on, guys. But they were 2-0 over the weekend, the ITA kickoff weekend. They were at the Hogan Tennis Center, but at number 8 USD San Diego. They won 4-2. Did the men, and then they took on, that was Friday, and then Saturday they took on Princeton, and they beat Princeton 4-3. Look at that. As the men are 8-0. 8-0 so far, and absolutely crushing it. Love seeing that. And on the women's side, for Coach Jackson, they are 2-1. Yes, their next match is today, by the way. Yeah. Their ITA kickoff weekend, they are taking on TCU at the Bayard H. Friedman Tennis Center. So, but yeah, they will be taking on TCU, and then tomorrow, well, they'll be taking on somebody tomorrow, and then they're home for the aforementioned Toreros of USD on February 7th, this Saturday. So or next Saturday, sorry. But anyway, yeah, ITA kickoff for them today, tomorrow, TCU, and then we'll see who they have tomorrow, and I will let you know who they have tomorrow. As like I said, that is going to get going. Well, it's getting going right now, actually. Underway just right now as they're taking on TCU. But want to wrap it on hockey, guys. Oh man, what a series. Granted, they got outscored 12-7, but you put up 4 goals at home. Feeling pretty good. Like I said, Saturday night it was just tough because you're up 2-0 after 1. You're up 3-2 after 2. And that was Friday night. Saturday night, let me get to that. Saturday night they were up 2-1 after 1, up 3-2 after 2, but then the third period, all North Dakota, as they put up 3 goals, and they were, the first one was 42 seconds into the third period to tie it up, was Will Zellers got his 13th goal of the season for the Sioux. And then at the 9:31 mark, all of these two are even strength. Dylan James got his 15th of the year for North Dakota. And then at the 17:06 mark on a power play, Ben Strinden got his 14th of the year for North Dakota as well. And yeah, you're up 3-2, and all of a sudden you are now down 5-3. And yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Power play wise, the Devils were 1 for 1 in the first. They were 1 for 1 in the first, 1 for 1 in the second, and then 0 for 1 in the third, but 2 for 3 overall. The penalty kill was pretty damn good because North Dakota, they were 1 for 2 in the first, 0 for 3 in the second, 1 for 2 in the third, but 2 for 7. Yes, you don't want to give them that many attempts. They do get 2 goals, but penalty kill, pretty very solid. And then 67% on the power play. So yeah, that's but let's see what it did to the Devils in the NPI index. North Dakota is still at number 3. They are now 20-6 overall. They are, Michigan also has 20 wins. Michigan's number 1. Michigan is 20-4. Like I said, yeah. So North Dakota 20-6. They're still number 3 in the NPI. Yeah, you got North Dakota and then Western Michigan, Minnesota, Duluth. Oh, man. Denver. So let's see. The Devils dropped 6 spots to 28. Now, the insane part is their strength of schedule rank is number 4 in the country. But they are now 12, 13, and 1. And their strength of schedule rank, like I said, is 4. They're at a 53.990. So, man. So, yeah, now, look, Coach talks about stacking wins, getting points, and that's what this team needs to do. But hockey, they are hitting the road. Nice little homestand here, but they are hitting the road as they're headed to Colorado College this Friday and Saturday. They return home February 6th and 7th for St. Cloud State. And then they're at Western Michigan February 13th and 14th. And then they're home for Omaha February 20th and 21st. And then they close out the season, regular season, at Denver, which, again, huge. What that can do to your NPI right there. Because, like I said, right now, Denver is number 13 in the NPI, and their strength of schedule rank is 8th. So, yeah, but Denver's 13th, ranked 13th in the NPI. So, yeah, it's you got, like I said, you got Omaha coming up, which they're or St. Cloud State, who they'll be playing. They are in the they're 17 in the NPI. And then let's see, where's Colorado College? I can tell you where Colorado College is in the NPI. They are well, they're below ASU. They're at 35. So look, your ASU, you got to take care of that. You got to take care of Colorado College. This coming weekend, again, got to regroup, but they played well. You look at the scores and you're like, oh, it's like I said, the response and the ultimate goldfish, North Dakota, because they gave up some goals and we're even strength. Oh, we'll get it back right away. But yeah, Johnny Waldron's goal, probably my favorite. I love that when and it just makes the defense think, right? It makes people think like, you're seeing time, the power play come to an end. They had a defender that was kind of back, but Waldron's coming across the ice, gives a just perfect angle for the pass, and it hits the tape. He goes into the offensive zone and buries the puck. I love, obviously, to overstate the obvious, yes, I love when the Devils score, but I love goals like that. And, the fact that the NHL, hockey years ago, finally got rid of the 2-line pass. It was just like all you did was just make people that weren't able to keep up with some people, it made it equalize, and it made no sense. Like, cherry picking, I just sending it down, somebody standing in front of the goal. No, that's not. No, but the 2-line pass, so beautiful that it went away. especially on power plays like that, because that's why I explained to you guys. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes like the chess match just insanely awesome. So, but yeah, I mean, look, they did play good, but you don't get any points, and yeah, I mean, it is North Dakota, and you slide 6 spots, like I said, in the NPI. St. Cloud State is 13. I mean, it'll change. It can change, but Western Michigan, as of right now, they're 5. There's okay. The NCHC has North Dakota at 3, Western Michigan at 5, Minnesota Duluth at 6, and then Denver at 13. Denver at 13, St. Cloud State at 17. And then ASU at 28. Colorado College, like I said, at 35. Omaha's at 43. So you get what I'm saying. Like it's I mean, yeah, you want to be in the top 25, you go, in the top 50, and the NCHC is very much there. Yeah, so you go Colorado College, St. Cloud State, Western Michigan, like I said, would be huge. That's on the road, and then but home for Omaha, take care of that, and then Denver. So yes, I mean, truly one at a time. I'm just letting you guys know there's opportunities. Long story short, too late, but there's huge opportunities for the Devils to, again, keep climbing the NPI, maybe host the game, but get to the postseason, which Frozen Four, which again would take some work, but yeah, they're battle tested. They're not going to back down from any of these teams they see. Not that you thought they would, but I'm just saying, like, they're not going to back down from any of these teams that you see. So, or they see. So, yeah, it's just about, learning how to play, unfortunately, without Colin Potter. And again, it didn't look too bad. I mean, Coach Powers talked about it. So, but that is that. Like I said, tennis got the wins. Men's tennis got the wins, which is awesome. Women's hoops, like I said, fell to Cincinnati. Took 21 games to lose back-to-back. But they come home Wednesday night, Desert Financial, Territorial Cup battle, guys. Let's get to it. Come on, guys. Let's get to it, because get out here, be loud. Yes, they're coming off 2 games where, again, they definitely could have won both. I mean, the Cincinnati one I know really stings because, again, you go up huge. And yeah, everybody has to run. So, yes, the coach was not preaching, the game's over in the first quarter. That's not Coach Miller. You've heard her, seen it here, heard her. Absolutely not. But you got to close that game out and win. And that's as much as they have done that this year, that's a tough one to stomach. But you get to get right back on track against that school down south Wednesday night. We'll talk about it more tomorrow, and possibly have some swimming tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. Maybe some hockey tomorrow. We shall see. But anyway, yeah. So Forks Up. I mean, again, men's hoops gets one of the Forks Up to men's hoops, women's hoops, men's tennis, women's tennis today getting rocking. Hockey, yes, Forks Up to hockey. Let's go. So, but yes, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you had a phenomenal weekend and enjoy the rest of your Monday. And as you guys know, thanks to reigning back-to-back Big 12 champions, women's volleyball, it is #our state. And yes, it will always be our state for you wonderful people down south. Just want to remind you, you see it right here, baby. Arizona State. That's right, baby. That's right. It is #our state, so we shall see you. But I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And you guys know it. As always, go Devils. And yes, Forks Up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
The 27-yard line. That's a great call. Play fake. Funnel will put it up. Throws over the middle. Pull. Touchdown.
immediately met the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure.
Of this defense here. That is drilled high in the air, right center field. Brandon Compton, welcome to 2025.
Today, just one the other way. It gets no going back. Now the drag walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt three right on the money.
Takes his shot for Derby. Flag out. Doesn't matter. Touchdown.